Hello everyone and welcome back to the .NET world. Today we will see the difference between ViewChild versus ViewChildren, and this is the most commonly asked question in an interview. When I take the interview, some candidates can tell the ViewChild but are not able to answer the ViewChildren. Might be they have not worked much with the ViewChildren, and the interviewer is smart to ask this question and get to know how much knowledge we have based on experience. So basically, we use the ViewChild for two purposes. First purpose is that if you want to get the HTML element, or if I say if you want to get the element from the HTML template into the same component class, then we use the ViewChild. And the second purpose is if there is a parent-child relationship between the component and we have to access the method, property, and element of a child component into the parent component class, then we use the ViewChild. Now we will see some examples of ViewChild and its syntax. Over here I have created the Angular project and I will going to write element, and over here I will going to add the paragraph and I will write some .NET world paragraph, and over here I will going to add the template reference. So that is a template reference variable which we will going to use in the component class by using the ViewChild syntax. For template reference, we are going to give a value. Okay. So this is our template reference variable, and now we will going to go to component.ts file. We're going to add into after view will be implement view initiate. Now I will going to write view child, and we're going to take this value check from here. This is the result, and this is the element wrap. So basically, this is the syntax of ViewChild, where it's taking the HTML template reference variable value check, and we are assigning this element ref. So basically, what it does, it renders all the element of the HTML, and we can access the elements of the HTML into our component class and get the result, or we can say we can bind some result to the elements of the HTML. Over here, I will going to write ngAfterViewInit, and basically ngAfterViewInit, it comes in the Angular lifecycle hook. So whenever your view created after the component, once your view created, so all the things will going to be initialized over here, or if I say we can access the element of the HTML in the ngAfterViewInit method, because it's come after the ngOnInit. So we have some lifecycle hook. I will going to provide the steps of the lifecycle hooks from start to end in the description box. So over here I will going to use this. First I will going to print the console. I will log this in the console to show you type of the elements we have in HTML. Now I will going to run this code. If I do inspect, yeah. So this is the element ref, which is the result, and inside that we have the native element, and P is a paragraph in the HTML, which we are using the element in our component class to change any background color, or if I say anything, we can do the styling and other things accordingly, or if I say based on the requirement. Now I will going to use this element ref result to change the color of the text. This dot result dot native element dot style dot color equal to say a red color. I am assigning to red color. Now if I run this code, you can see my text color has been changed to red. So you can use the view child into the same component to change the element of the HTML template. Now we will going to see how I will going to use the view child to send the data, or if I say the method, property, or elements of the HTML template of the child component and use into the parent component. So we will going to create a parent component. I'm going to create a new component ngGC. I can write as a child component. I will going to create a child component. Sorry, child component, child component view. Yeah. Now you can see I will going to add a child component view works, and over here I will going to add some property and method which I will going to use in the parent class, which is a app component, and I will going to take two method from this child component, and I will going to change the color in the parent component once I will going to click the button. So over here I will going to change and right red thing as return type is not property equal to red. And for green method, I'm going to write green method return type return is property equal to green. Now basically what I'm doing, I will going to use these two method into my parent component class, and I will going to change the text of a .NET world after the button click. Means if I click the button red, it will going to change my color to red color. If I click the button green, it will going to change my color to green color. Save this file and let's use this. So first I need to add this child component. Need to import this child component into the app.component.ts file. So over here we have to import this child component to access the child component data, and I will going to write first HTML. In this I have to refer app. I have to use the selector of the child component into the parent component HTML, or if I say into the parent HTML file, and you can write anything over here. So I will going to use this child component, and as I have to access the template, or if I say the elements of the child component HTML template, so I will going to create the template reference variable, which I will going to give the child view, and now I have to refer this child view to the component class create view child. Take this child view, add over here, and with the child result, and I need to assign the component over here. Child component is the method, and if I say the method property or the element. Now save this. Now I will do one thing, create some color thing in which I will going to use this in the method button click method. First we are going to add the method over here, and method. If I say the button element, I will going to add over here. on the click I will going to add the method. I'm going to give two buttons over here, and now on the click we're going to call the red method. I can set the red, and this is the second button. Click. I'm going to give the green over here, green method. And now I have to write these two methods in this class where if you see over here this dot child result, and now I am able to access this green method from child component property which I declare over there, and the red method in the child component. So these all three are from the child component which we can access into the parent class. So I'm going to use the red method, get the red color, and for green method it's going to give me the color. Now I have to assign this result. Yeah, I just need to initialize the element there, the null. Now I have to assign this dot result to this dot color. This is the element once our view has been created, and or if I say initialize the view after the component has been created, so that after the view has been initialized or created we can access the elements of the HTML template. And I will going to assign this dot result. So this result is this one, okay. And this color I will going to use over here, dot color dot native element dot style dot color change to red. So from child component I am returning the red color. So I will going to assign this to this color element ref which I have initialized. I will use this element ref dot style dot color equal to this dot, yeah, it will going to give me the green color. Now we're going to save this in the HTML file. Yeah, it's my value check. So go over here, this element ref. Yeah, now if I will going to run this, and you can see I think it didn't run. This okay, there's some green method on button click. HTML, yeah, green. Do this. I run this closed. Now you can see this text, you can see it is from child component view works. So over here we have used the selector of the child component which it is getting the HTML also. So this thing I need to show you that we can use the element of the child component, this text which is showing over here. Now we have created the two button in the parent component, or sorry, in the parent HTML file, and this red and green. So once I will going to click on this red and green, it will going to get the data from the child component, whether like red color or green color based on the button click. Okay. So once I will going to click on the red, see my .NET World text has been changed. Once I will going to click on green button, it will going to change to the green color. You can see the green color of the .NET world. So yeah, so this is how we can use the child component into the parent component class and access the child component method, property, and element of the HTML template. I hope this help you. I just make this simple way to understand you how we can use the ViewChild and what the use of the ViewChild in the Angular. Okay. Now we will going to see what is the ViewChildren. So in simple term, ViewChildren is used to get the multiple element reference of HTML template into the component class. Or in simple term, we use the ViewChildren to get the multiple value elements of the HTML template in the list. So difference between ViewChild and ViewChildren is ViewChild is used to get the single element reference and ViewChildren is used to get the multiple element reference of HTML template. So now we are going to see the example of ViewChildren. Let me comment this part as we don't require now. And also I will going to comment this thing. Now I will going to add some paragraph elements if I say. Okay. Now, as you can see, I will going to use the same template reference variable, which is a value check, and I need to change the color of all this paragraph in a one go. So in that case, we go for the view children to get the all the elements of the paragraph, and we can change the color in a one go. Now, as you can see over here, we have to change this view child to view children, and if I console this log, this result, you can see over here in output. So there is no element wrap. Why? Because it is not getting a single element. It is getting the multiple element reference from HTML template. So we have to change the element ref to query list. And now if I want to change the color of all the elements of the paragraph, we are going to use for each. First, I am going to show you the log for its printing. Yeah, as you can see over here, we have the query list and we have the elements like first, last. So first, last means you can update the color of the first and the last element, and also this result. In this result, you can see all the four element ref. So you can update all the four element ref with the same color or with a different color accordingly. So now I will going to apply the color, same color for all the element for each dot result. Now I will going to use this element dot native element dot style dot color red. Now if I run this code, yeah, you can see all the text of the .NET world. It has been changed to red color. Or if I like give like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4. Now if I save this, yeah, you can see all the four text of the .NET world, it has changed to this single color, which is red. Now if I want to change the color of the first and last element, we can do like this way also. This dot result. First I'm going to comment this part. The dot first event dot style color to red, and for last I'm going to use this dot result dot last dot native element color equal to pink. Now if I run this code, you can see first and the last element has changed the color to red and green. So this is where you can use the view children to change the element reference, or if I see the multiple element reference in one go or in the different ways you can use as per the requirement. So I tried to make it simple and clear with examples to understand the exact difference between view child versus view children and how you will use it in the application or give answers in a correct way to the interviewer. In my next video, I will talk about the static keyword which we use as a second argument in ViewChild or in ViewChildren, and as discussed in the video, check out the description box to refer to the Angular lifecycle hook steps. Thanks for watching.